So without further ado, I want to crack on with this week's show because we have two magnificent guests joining us, and I'm really pumped about this one. And we're going to be joined by the company JIT today. And this is going to be a three-part series where we're going to demystify a lot of best practices for securing a startup while building a strong partnership here with AWS. So without further ado, let me bring in David, and let me also bring in Faisal. How are we doing?
Have some sort of product market fit, and you want to expand your kind of another pipeline of customers. AWS Marketplace is a great way to go, especially if you're building your solution on AWS. It's a really natural fit there. Benefits of doing FTR. You sign up for APN, you go through FTR process, and David will talk about how JIT helps with that. But essentially, after you go through that, it's sort of the world of possibilities. You can expand into different specialty paths. Just to your comment, what David said on simplifying. I speak with startups day in, day out. And one thing is, what David and I were speaking a couple of weeks ago about JIT. And what I loved about JIT was the simplifying security piece, because there's a lot of niche and esoteric sort of terms in security. And as a developer, day in, day out, it's like, you don't care about learning like another acronym in security. You care about shipping code securely fast.
Yes.
And JIT exactly helps you do that and meets you where you are, which is in PRs.
And so what we did at JIT is actually productize it. So what do I mean by productize it is that we took the requirements, and let me show you actually how it looks into the product. You can see all the requirements here of the FTR with all the different areas with some explanation of what you need to do.
This is a big reason, David, why many partners provide pretty terse feedback that it could take weeks, months, sometimes longer to actually have a good idea of where to go and navigate the FTR remediation process, even with partner SA help, even with startup SA help that work, especially with partners such as yourself. Being able to shrink that down from, say, 3 months to minutes, hours, maybe, that's going to be a tremendous value to the partner community and to customers as well. That's fantastic.
And there's a button on the homepage called Tour JIT. It does a phenomenal job of walking you through the product, and how easy it is for developers to adopt. So go check that out. But again, with startups, especially in the early days, it's sort of like a struggle between speed and security. So like when I get up and go, one account is the fastest way, but we're getting very close to. And I think we're actually thinking about updating SSB with a kind of adding multi-account in there.
Because you just mentioned Control Tower there, and it says that,
at that point, go multi-account, or you risk providing either a poor customer experience, or the partner themselves is just at a point where they don't even know what it is that they have anymore. So I think the earlier that we can get out in front of that for both customers and partners, I think that'll be invaluable.
In the next episode, we'll actually build on what we showed here in terms of security plans. We'll pick one plan and we'll apply it to a serverless application that has some issues, that is not secure. We'll see how we can secure it both in the CI/CD stage, and in the third episode, both in AWS.